Hello students, welcome to one and all in the online session. Everyone stay home and stay safe. Myself Mr. Didi Patil from Siddheshwar Girls High School, Solapur. If you like this video, then please press on this like symbol and subscribe my YouTube channel. Science and Technology of 9th Standard. In the first chapter, Laws of Motion. Today we are going to discuss on the first concept, that is uniform and non-uniform linear motion. This concept can be explained with the help of given example on page number 4. In this example, Amar, Akbar and Anthony are the three friends, are traveling in a different cars with different velocities. The distances covered by them during a different time intervals are given in the following table. If you observe the table carefully, then you cleared that Amar and Anthony are covers equal distances in equal time intervals. But Akbar covers unequal distances in equal time intervals. According to this, we conclude that if an object covers equal distances in equal time intervals, then that is said to be moving with a uniform speed. If an object covers unequal distances in equal time intervals, then it is said to be moving with a non-uniform speed. According to this concept, here asked one of the questions in Use Your Brain Power on page number 4. Number 1. What is the time interval between the notings of distances made by Amar, Akbar and Anthony? The answer of this question is 30 minutes. Second question. Who has covered equal distances in equal time intervals? The answer of this question is Amar and Anthony. Are all the distances covered by Akbar in the fixed time intervals the same? The answer of this question is no. Question number 4. Considering the distances covered by Amar, Akbar and Anthony in fixed time intervals, what can you say about their speeds? The answer of this question is, we can say about that Amar and Anthony moves with a uniform speed, while Akbar moves with a non-uniform speed. According to this, we can conclude that if an object covers equal distances in equal time intervals, then it is said to be moving with a uniform speed. Otherwise, it is a non-uniform motion. According to this, here asked one of the question about differentiate between uniform and non-uniform linear motion. Next concept is acceleration, ज्याला मराठीमध्ये त्वरण असे म्हणतात. This concept can be explained with the help of one of the activity given on page number 4. Let's try this. Everyone do this activity in your home. Here we must have conclude or know about that while sliding down, the velocity is less at the top. It increases in the middle and becomes a 0 towards the end. According to this example, we can explain the definition of acceleration. The rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. Therefore, acceleration is equal to change in velocity upon time. If the initial velocity is u and in a time t it changes to the final velocity v, then acceleration a is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity upon time. Therefore, a is equal to v minus u upon t. If the velocity of an object changes during a certain time period, then it is said to have a accelerated motion. An object in motion can have two types of acceleration. If the velocity changes by equal amounts in equal time intervals, then the object is said to be in a uniform acceleration. If the velocity changes by unequal amounts in equal time intervals, then the object is to be non-uniform acceleration. According to this, on page number 5, one of the use your brain type of question is asked. First question, when an object is at rest in the beginning of its motion, what is its initial velocity? The answer of this question is 0. When an object comes to rest at the end of its motion, what is its final velocity? म्हणजे अंतिम वेग किती? The answer of this question is also 0. Next concept is types of acceleration. There are three main types of acceleration. Those are positive, negative, and zero acceleration. First one, positive acceleration. The acceleration in which the velocity of an object increases is called a positive acceleration. Here, the direction of acceleration is the same as the direction of a motion. For example, a train is at rest. After 1 hour, it attains velocity of 50 km per hour. Second, negative acceleration. The acceleration in which the velocity of an object decreases is called negative acceleration. Here, the direction of acceleration is in the opposite to the direction of motion. The negative acceleration is also called as a deceleration or retardation. For example, when brakes are applied, then the vehicle comes to rest. Third type, zero acceleration. The acceleration in which the velocity of an object does not change with time is called the zero acceleration. If an object is at rest, then their acceleration is also zero acceleration. For example, a train covers equal distances in equal time intervals. Next concept is distance time graph for uniform motion. The following table shows the distance covered by a car in fixed time intervals. Draw a graph of a distance against the time, taking time along the x-axis and distance along the y-axis. On y-axis, while drawing a graph, you take scale 1 centimeter is equal to 15 meter. Everyone observe the graph drawn by me and check that whether it is a linear or curved. According to this graph, an object in uniform motion covers the equal distances in equal time intervals. That is a uniform motion. Then the graph between the distance and time is a straight line or linear. According to this, one of the question is asked in use your brain power on page number 6. In the distance time graph above, what does the slope of a straight line indicates? The slope of a straight line indicates the speed of a car. Next concept is distance time graph for non-uniform motion. The following table shows the distance covered by a bus in equal time intervals. Draw a graph of a distance against time, taking the time along the x-axis and the distance along the y-axis. Does the graph show a direct proportionality between the distance and time? The answer of this question is no when you draw this graph. Here, the distance changes non-uniformly with time. Thus, the bus is having a non-uniform motion because of the graph is not a straight line or linear. According to this, one of the question is asked in use your brain power on page number 6. What difference do you see in the distance time graph for uniform and non-uniform motion? The distance time graph for uniform motion is a linear or straight line, while non-uniform motion is not a straight line, that is a curved. Next concept is velocity time graph for uniform velocity. A train is moving with a uniform velocity of 60 km per hour for 5 hours. The velocity time graph for this uniform motion is given here. Everyone observe the graph carefully and write the answer of asked questions. First one, with the help of a graph, how will you determine the distance covered by the train between 2 and 4 hours? That is, their answer is S is equal to V into T is equal to 60 km per hour into 4 minus 2 hours is equal to 60 km into 2 is equal to 120 km. Second one, is there a relation between the distance covered by the train between 2 and 4 hours and the area of a particular quadrangle in the graph? What is the acceleration of the train? The answer of this question is area of quadrangle ABCD. It is a rectangular, therefore is equal to L into B is equal to 60 km per hour into 2 hours, that is equal to 120 km. That is the area of that quadrangle. And here the acceleration of the train is 0. Last concept is velocity time graph for uniform acceleration. The changes in the velocity of a car in specific time intervals are given in the following table on page number 7. Everyone observe the table and observe the graph carefully. The velocity time graph shows that the velocity changes by equal amounts in equal time intervals. Thus, this is a uniformly accelerated motion. How much does the velocity changes every 5 minutes? The answer of this question is, for every 5 minutes, the velocity changes 8 meter per second. Second one, for all uniformly accelerated motions, the velocity time graph is a straight line? Yes. For non-uniformly accelerated motions, the velocity time graph may have any shape depending on how the acceleration changes with the time. From the graph given on page number 7, we can determine the distance covered by the car between the 10th and 20th seconds, as we did in case of the train in the previous example. The difference is that velocity of a car is not a constant, unlike that of a train, but is a continuously changing because of uniform acceleration. In such a case, we have to use the average velocity of the car in the given time intervals to determine the distance covered in that interval. From the graph, the average velocity of the car, that is 32 plus 16 upon 2 equal to 24 meter per second. If you multiplying this by the time interval, that is 10 seconds, then it gives the distance covered by the car, that is equal to 24 meter per second into 10 seconds is equal to 240 meter. Check that similar to the example of the train, the distance covered is given by the area of a quadrangle ABCD, that is like as a trapezium divided into two parts. Area of a quadrangle ABCD is equal to area of a square AECD plus area of a triangle ABE. If you observe the figure carefully, their areas are calculated and that is equal to the distance covered. सर्व विद्यार्थ्यांना सूचित करण्यात येते की आपण पाहिलेल्या या व्हिडिओमध्ये पाठ्यपुस्तकातील बहुतांश प्रश्नांची उत्तरे दिलेली आहेत. त्यांनी त्या प्रश्नांची सर्व उत्तरे आपल्या नोंदवहीमध्ये नोंद करून ठेवायचे आहेत. जेव्हा शाळा सुरू होतील त्यावेळेला प्रत्येकाने आपल्या विषय शिक्षकांना दाखवायचे आहेत. याची सर्वांनी नोंद घ्यावी. Everyone compulsory solve this homework in your notebook, and if you have any doubt in these concepts, then ask me on my personal WhatsApp number. Thank you.